Welcome to Morning Joan, the podcast where we dish out the latest and greatest in tech, lifestyle, and everything in between. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's dive into the world of vinyl records. You know, there's something special about listening to music on vinyl. The crackle of the needle, the warmth of the sound, it's like a big ol' hug for your ears. But if you're new to the game, getting started can be overwhelming. That's why we're talking turntables today. From budget-friendly options to splurges that'll make your wallet cry, we've got the scoop on the best beginner turntables out there. And let me tell you, it's not just about slapping some records on a spinning plate. No. You want to make sure you're treating those precious vinyls right, or you might end up with a collection of scratched and worn-out records. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joan. What about the Fluent 35 Is it worth the hype? Or what's the deal with direct drive versus belt drive turntables? Well, buckle up, folks, because we're about to get into all the nitty-gritty details. We'll be covering everything from the best overall turntable to the most kid-friendly option that'll make you go, ah. And, of course, we can't forget about connectivity, because, let's be real, who doesn't love streaming their tunes wirelessly? So, if you're ready to join the vinyl revolution or just want to upgrade your current setup, we've got the inside scoop on the best beginner turntables that'll make your music sound like $1,000,000. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, everyone. We're sipping on some scintillating stories today, and our next cup of tea is all about the dashing Jon Hamm. You know him from Mad Men, where he played the iconic Don Draper, but now he's back with a new show that's got everyone buzzing, your friends and neighbors. Can we talk about how gorgeous this man is? I mean, those piercing eyes, that chiseled jawline. It's like he was carved out of granite and sent to Earth to make us mere mortals swoon. And let me tell you, he's still got it in spades. In Your Friends and Neighbors, he plays Andrew Cooper, a hedge fund CEO. Turned gentleman thief, who's got a penchant for robbing his rich neighbors in upstate New York. Now, CEO. I know what you're thinking, another show about a charming anti-hero with a heart of gold. But, trust me, this one's different. It's like The White Lotus meets Breaking Bad with a dash of desperate housewives thrown in for good measure. And Jon Hamm is the perfect leading man to bring it all together. He's got that velvety voice, that sardonic wit, and those eyes, oh those eyes! They're like two pools of deep, dark water that you just can't help but get lost in. But what really sets this show apart is its take on class and consumerism. I mean, we're talking about a world where people are so wealthy, they've got piles of forgotten wealth just lying around in drawers. It's like a never-ending parade of luxury goods and excess, and Jon Hamm's character is the perfect guide to navigate it all. And let's not forget the supporting cast. Amanda Peet and Olivia Munn are both terrific as Coop's ex-wife and new girlfriend. But let's be real, this is the Jon Hamm show, and when he's not on screen, attention drifts. He's got that kind of presence, that kind of charisma that just draws you in and refuses to let go. So, if you haven't checked out Your Friends and Neighbors yet, do yourself a favor and get on it. It's propulsive, pulpy, and soapy, everything you want in a guilty pleasure show. And with Jon Hamm at the helm, you know you're in for a wild ride. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. We're wrapping up today's show with a fascinating story about the rise and fall of the hashtag. Can you believe it? Those little hash symbols that were once the epitome of cool are now, well, let's just say they're so last season. So let's dive in. The hashtag was first introduced back in 2007 by Google product designer Chris Messina, and it quickly took off as a way to group tweets by topic. I mean, who wouldn't want to make their tweets more discoverable, right? It was like the ultimate party trick, just add a hash and voila. You're a part of the conversation. But as with all good things, the hashtag's popularity eventually led to its downfall. Brands and corporations got involved, and, well, you know what they say, when the suits show up, the party's over. There were some major missteps, like Kenneth Cole's tone-deaf tweet about their new spring collection during the Arab Spring uprising. I mean, seriously, who does that? And then, of course, there were the hilarious fails, like Susan Boyle's Susan Album Party, and the Chester Literature Festival's #Clitfest. I'm dying over here, people. But in all seriousness, these mishaps just go to show how quickly things can go wrong on social media. Now, according to Elon Musk, yes, that Elon Musk, we should all just stop using hashtags already. Apparently, the algorithm knows us better than we know ourselves, so there's no need for them anymore. And you know what? I think he might be onto something. I mean, have you noticed how your feed is always filled with content that's tailored to your interests? It's like the algorithm is saying, "Hey, Joan, I know you love fashion and cats, so here are some cute cat pictures and designer outfits." But here's the thing, while the rest of us might be moving on from hashtag, baby boomers are still going strong. They're out there hashtagging with abandon, oblivious to the fact that it's no longer cool. And you know what? I say, let them have their fun. As one dad so aptly put it, you and Livuans. So, there you have it, the story of how the hashtag went from hero to zero. It's a reminder that in the world of social media, nothing stays trendy for long. But hey, at least we can all look back and laugh at our fail moments. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.